What's up guys, welcome back for another Yugioh Pro Duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. Two big cannons are paired up against each other. Both these decks won their first matchup here, again all the way back to the beginning. Match number 17. So both Pendulum Magicians is, Pendulum Magicians is going to take on Heretic Rulers, Dark Matter Heretics, right? First list you see here, OCG, I think Dark Matter Heretics Redux wasn't that great in the main deck. You just, even Tempest, right? Well, Tempest maybe, yeah, Tempest because of the Dracossack Wind attributes. Title on the other hand, most of the time it was just Blaster and let's say Tempest. Two Rulers was more than enough. Anyway, Pendulum Magicians full force. This deck is a force, Jesus Christ, this is so powerful with Astrograph Sorcerer and, the fusion card, forgot its name. Venom? You know which one I mean. It's an insane card, especially Master Rule 3. It's basically Link Summon, right, in Master Rule 3. Just setting up your pendulums in your extra monster, in your extra deck. Anyway, so which deck has the advantage? Well, the percentages speak for themselves. Most people, like 83% over 900 votes for Pendulum Magicians over Dark Matter Heretics. And quite strange, right, since these, or at least Dark Matter Heretics, is like a full force ruler build featuring Dark Matter Dragon like a force, banned currently in the OCG. But I can somewhat agree, Pendulum Magician's Master Rule 3 is such a big force, and let's not forget main deck answers like Abyss Dweller or, like an instant card to go to against something like Heretics or any graveyard-based decks. I lose a die roll and of course he wants to start and, well, Pendulum Magicians Master Rule 3, they don't brick. I mean, how can you brick with Pendulum Magicians, right? Especially if the opponent's deck is not playing hand traps. Dark Matter Heretics, no hand traps, no Ash Blossom, no Maxi. No Veiler, not really sure if it was, I don't think it was common, but I mean, that opening hand right there, it's crazy stuff. It's flat out BS, right? Opening with the Omega, getting rid of one card from your opponent, and then your, what is it called, your Time Star Magician? Time Star Magician, your rank 4x seat indeed, protecting your skills at the same time, giving you a Surge, and Dweller, right? Dweller is your Rincon. Going for the first turn Dweller, it's game over. Game over against Heretics, any form of Heretic deck, well, Dragon Rulers as well, but I can't resolve any of my Heretics, and that just gives him the one extra turn needed. Again, I can't use the Heretics, I can't establish my board, and we will just get free beat sticks after that and eventually go for game. So I think I have to make a strange move and go first with Heretics, not really that optimal, but I think I have to go first, right? And again, this is quite of a decent opening hand, having the rank 8x seat play, going for Dark Matter Dragon, eventually Foolish Burial, well, the Eclipse, on the small stones, getting the Blue Eye Surge if I was able to, I think so, trade, at least used trade in previously, but again, this is a solid first turn opening, especially for the time, setting up your Rulers, Dracossack for some extra protection with the tokens, and of course the threat during my opponent's turn if I survive. And one set, I think it's a breakthrough skill, probably should have used it here, right? I mean, this was coming, using, eventually he's going for Venom, Venom can copy any monster effect either on field or in grave, copying Dracossack, tributing itself, and yeah, it's just crazy BS. And something that I personally overlooked is, as soon as I think you use Venom's effect, all your monsters during that same turn will get trample damage, so they can attack over defense, so the tokens are useless. I mean, what can I do? Go second and getting Abyss Dweller, or go first and maybe, there is also the chance of him having Maxi or Ash Blossom, and Ash Blossom is such a crucial stop card, or like a huge threat against Heretics, right? So anyway, so game number 3, I think, again, I have to start. Going second is not an option. Again, Dweller just craps on this deck, and by going first, I still have a chance, I guess. So going for breakthrough skill on Joker, prevent him for like a Surge. Well, yeah, a Surge indeed. And okay, well, the Ash Blossom definitely helped, I guess. Well, it's basically one card less during his turn. Again, one card less to potentially set up his Pendulum scale or, you know, getting more searches. Nexi, I guess it's fine. Well, he already burned through one Ash Blossom, so there might be a second draw, or, you know, draw like a second copy of Ash Blossom, but in this situation doesn't really matter too much. Having Dark Matter Dragon's effect live, getting multiple special summons of the rulers, and yeah, getting at least eventually going for a second copy, Photon first, getting rid of one monster. He does drop the second Astrograph Sorcerer, but whatever, right? I have too many beat sticks, and that breakthrough skill definitely helped. So it's also one of those cards I definitely need if going first against Dweller. Going second, not an option, since he'll go first and then, you know, establish his board, and yeah, well, I have to set my breakthrough skill first, and then, you know, he will just OTK me next turn. So game number 4. I can't do anything. He's going first. I think I have to hope he kinda breaks, but nah, the deck is just so consistent. You have so many pieces, Wavering Eyes, Master Rule 3, ridiculous card. Again, he's going for Venom, basically like the Link summon play during Master Rule 3, if that makes sense. It's a free extra deck summon, a free beat stick, and at the same time sets up both Pendulum monsters in the extra deck, and well, again, free special summons during the same turn, right? Especially during Master Rule 3. Yeah, quite unfortunate. Tefnuit needs monsters on your opponent's side of the field, so I had to go for Tefnuit first, summon first, and then, okay, Omega is going to get rid of the Raigeki. In the long run, I don't think it would have mattered too much, because, you know, he has his full skill set up. No Dweller, I think? No Dweller, but then again, whatever. He had the Pendulum Graph trap card for some interruptions, the Omega for, you know, one card from my own hand, and then I still have to have at least some extra follow-up play to first of all get rid of his board and his Pendulum scale, and that's just not possible, let alone him having a potential Astrograph Sorcerer for recovery play. Nope. Can't do anything. Good match, good game, but Pendulum Magicians definitely was far stronger compared to Dark Matter Dragons. Well, stronger, it's just the fact that, and that's something we see in the Cross-Banlist Cup series, is that sometimes there is a deck that just main decks a hard counter compared to or against the other deck. Let's say Vanity's Emptiness or Royal Oppression or Maxi maybe. Those cards were quite generic main deck answers against a lot of, you know, top tier decks. But the problem here with Pendulum Magicians is that they main deck like a huge threat. Well, not really in the main deck, but in the extra deck. And I'm looking at Dweller. Dweller just completely craps on Heretics, and that's just a problem. It's not the fact that you have to hard draw it. No, I mean, if you have like any form of decent opening hand, you have the Abyss Dweller play, and especially going first, if you can make Dweller, game over. GG well played. I can't do anything about that. This is one extra game again, like always, just some extra filler. Not giving anything away, no spoilers, but you see here that this game didn't really matter too much. One crucial mistake costs, well, not going to spoil anything, but costs one of the duel here. So eventually he's not going for Dweller, that's what I wanted to say. So no Dweller, no Synchro Summon as well. He's not going for the Harmonizing Magician, you know, the level 4 tuner, eventually go for something like Ignister or something like that. If he went for the Ignister or going for the level 4 tuner, or maybe Pendulum Call, searching Pendulum Call and not Pendulum Sorcerer, that probably would have been better and probably would have gotten him the game. Well, if not, instead of going for the rank 4 Exceed for the Time Storm Magician, just go for Dweller. Dweller in defense and Astrograph Sorcerer in defense. Make Dweller, use the effect. I can't go for game probably. You know, it still has his Pendulum Graph trap card, and due to Dweller, I can't use any of the Heretic cards, so that probably would have been game over. But again, doesn't really matter, right, this duel. But I think we had a well-deserved game here, the winner being Pendulum Magicians getting the 3 points, and the Dark Matter Dragons, Heretics, only getting the 1 point. So everything is still possible, and I'm looking at Cosmos, I'm looking at that return, Dark Armed return, definitely still all options. So again, like always, feel free to leave your prediction for the next matchup. Again, the top right corner, the eye symbol, feel free to leave your vote, which deck is going to win the next matchup, being either Cosmos from 2016 versus a deck, 8-year difference, dark armed return, dead return, however you want to call it, right? So again, like always, feel free to leave your predictions and of course comment down below which deck is going to win the next matchup. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you want to, well, if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.